Most Canadians think they are smart for opening a TFSA, but here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people with TFSA are using it in a way that makes it almost useless. And if you are just putting money inside TFSA savings account and feeling proud about it, you are one of them. Stay till the end because I'll show you exactly how TFSA is supposed to be used and what I would do differently if I were starting today in Canada. Here's what most Canadians believe. TFSA means tax-free. So as long as my money inside a TFSA, I'm winning. Sounds logical. It's also wrong. A TFSA is not magical because of the name. The account doesn't make you money. What you put inside, it does. And this is where most people mess up. Let me describe the most common TFSA setup I see. TFSA opened at a big bank. Money sitting in a so-called high-interest savings account, earning 1 to 2%. No investing, no growth plan, no understanding of inflation. That's not investing. That's slow financial decay. If inflation is 3 or 4% and your TFSA savings is paying you 2%, you are losing purchasing power every single year. Tax-free doesn't matter if growth is garbage. Your TFSA is supposed to be your most powerful wealth building tool, not a fancy piggy bank. Now, I already know what some people are thinking. But savings is safe, but investing is risky. But I don't want to lose any money. Here's the hard truth no one tells you. If inflation is higher than your return, the loss is locked in. No market crash is required. It's just a slower, quieter one. Inflation doesn't show up as a scary red number. It shows up as groceries costing more, rent creeping up, homes moving further out of reach, and your safe TFSA savings account is doing nothing to stop that. You are not protecting your future. You're delaying the damage. Here's the part banks don't explain clearly. TFSA is best used for assets that grow, not assets that sit there doing nothing, because growth inside TFSA is tax-free. Withdrawals are tax-free. Gains don't increase your income, and you never pay tax on compounding. So ask yourself this. Why would you waste tax-free space on cash when you could shelter decades of compound growth? Banks love TFSA savings account. Why? Because they pay you almost nothing. They lend your money at a much higher rates, and they never have to teach you how investing works. They don't make money when you understand ETFs. They make money when you stay confused and play it safe. This isn't conspiracy. It's just a pure business. Let's keep it simple. Suppose there are two friends, John and Mark. John puts $6,000 per year into TFSA savings account that earns 2% interest. After 25 years, it comes around $200K. Mark on the other side puts the same $6,000 per year, invests inside TFSA in a broad market ETF. It averages around like 7%. After 25 years, it comes over $400K. Same contribution, same TFSA, same Canada. So the difference is understanding, not income. And no, you don't need to pick stocks or gamble. You just need to stop misusing the account. The biggest TFSA mistake beginners make is this. They treat TFSA like savings account instead of a long-term investing account. TFSA is not for emergency funds, short-term parking money. I might need this next year cash. That money belongs outside of your TFSA. Your TFSA is for money you don't need for years. Money that deserves growth. Here's the clean, boring, effective way to use TFSA properly. Open a TFSA with a brokerage, not just a bank savings account. Use it for a long-term investing. Start with one broad ETF, not 10 stocks. Contribute consistently, monthly if possible. Ignore short term market noise, that's it. No day trading, no hype, no guessing. Most people don't fail because investing is hard. They fail because they never use TFSA for what it's meant for. If I was starting today in Canada, here's exactly what I'd do. I wouldn't wait for the perfect time. I wouldn't try to be smart. I'd start small, invest consistently, and let time do the heavy lifting. And yes, markets will drop sometimes. That's normal. Panic selling is what actually destroys TFSA growth, not volatility. If you're under roughly 70 to 80k income in Canada, TFSA should be your first investing priority, not RRSP. Not always, but for most people. And if TFSA is sitting in cash, you are not playing it safe, you are playing it wrong. Let's make this painfully clear. TFSA is powerful only if you invest inside it. Tax-free doesn't matter without growth. Saving inside TFSA is a waste for most people. One simple ETF beats confusion. Long-term discipline beats everything. In next video, I'll break down the biggest TFSA mistake that quietly costs beginners thousands and how to avoid it. If this made you rethink how you're using your TFSA, you should probably watch the next one.